There. My name is Suze, and I work with women to help them find balance between their internal masculine and feminine energies so that they have lives that feel really emotionally fulfilling, full of love and connection. So, today I want to talk about manifestation, but maybe in a slightly different way than you may have heard it before. And so, I'm titling this video, What or Who Are You Aligning to? Because clearly, energetically, that's what manifestation is, right? It's an energetic alignment to something, which then brings it into your physical reality, right? I often like to think of this as like goddess energy too, right? Because in the goddess energy, your hands are open. The stance in the body is hands open and upward, looking upward to the heavens, because you are literally pulling from the spirit realm down into the physical reality, your thing, your manifestation, right? So it's very goddessy kind of energy. So anyway, back to the subject matter for today. What or who are you aligning to? Now, the reason why I want to talk about this today is because astrologically speaking, I don't know if you're aware, but astrologically speaking, we are in a really special time, and it's a limited time kind of a thing where we're in this portal of manifestation where manifestation can happen much more rapidly than ever before. So, in order to make the most of this little bubble, if you will, this little bubble that we're in, this manifestation portal that we're in, clearly we have to get really clear on alignment and energies and manifestations. Your mind has to get in line, your heart and your emotions have to get in line, your behaviors have to get in line if you really want to make the most of this special little moment in time that we have been given right now. Okay. So, that being said, I decided to talk about this today because, on that same note, I want the next few videos that I do to be really about high vibe kind of things, light aspect kind of things, positive, again, high vibing kind of things. I don't want to be talking so much about shadow work right now or the lower end of the healing work, the downs and the lows and the painful points there. I really want to be focusing on the higher end of that waves, the waves that we work through with our healing, right? Holding the highs and managing the lows with serenity and peace and calm. So, in the next few videos, this is more of my focus going to be around the higher end of things on the waves that we follow, okay? So, that being said, what if there's a different way to look at manifestation? And for the longest time, I used to think of manifestation more of a like reverse engineering kind of a thing, which is very masculine because it's very logical, it's very analytical, it's very like process one, process two, process three gets me the thing number four. So it's a more of a masculine system to be working within of like, you think you want a particular car, let's just say. Dumb example, but that's what's coming to mind. You want a car, right? So in the past, I would be thinking that manifestation of the car would be to, okay, what kind of emotions and energies and feelings do I associate with this particular car? If I align with those particular energies and things, the car will manifest in my life. And that was more of the mindset I used to have around manifestation. But somewhat recently, things have shifted. Within the past year, things have shifted for me. And they've shifted into what I personally feel is much more of a feminine, expansive, surrendered life kind of energy, which clearly really feels good to me because anything that I can do that allows me to feel more feminine and be more in the feminine energy, I want that. It's like, sign me up. If it makes me feel more free and expansive and flowing in my feminine, I'll take it, right? So what I'm trying to say here is what if, and again, this is very intuitive and very trusting of the universe, spirit, source, love, God, whatever your term that you prefer is. It's much more of a trusting co-creating relationship. When you release from your mind the specifics of the physicalness of it. It's not a physical person that you're trying to manifest. It's not a physical whatever. But instead, it's an openness to simply aligning with the energies that you know you want to feel in your life, period. Aligning everything you do, everything you say, everything you think, every choice you make is aligning with the broad sense of the higher vibing, expansive energies, emotions, feelings that you know are really aligned with the higher you, the higher timeline, the fifth dimension, the new earth, as some of us say, right? What are the energies that are in that world? And then doing everything I can in my physical existence to align with those energies and allowing the universe to then have things show up on my doorstep, so to speak, in the physical realm, allowing the universe to have things show up on my doorstep. And I decide if that physical thing is what I want or if I want to keep going and wait for the next thing to come in. And it's a slightly different take on manifestation than I think I hear a lot of people talking about it, because it's not so, I don't want to say manipulative because that has a negative connotation, but it feels more controlling and manipulative if it's like you're thinking about a very specific physical thing and then trying to align with that energetically. Very different than if you're simply looking at the energies you want, the high vibe life that you want, aligning with that, the energies, the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions that support that life, and then letting whatever comes in come in. Slightly different way of looking at it. So then it's using your physical body more, which as a feminine, this is where a lot of safety can be created. And this is a process. This is its own process. I have clients who don't feel safe in their body, who have a lot of issues and problems with their physical body. So getting into their body can actually be a bit challenging. But if you've already done that work, if you're already in a space of recognizing, oh, when I get out of my head and into my body, I feel so much better. If you're already in that space, use your physical body. Feel the energies bubbling. It feels almost effervescent to me. When I'm really allowing myself to bathe in the higher vibe energies and the realm and the things, how it would feel to be in a lifestyle that feels up here without attaching to physical things in that world. Hope I'm making sense here. Very conceptual, ethereal speak here. And you're just aligning with the upper room things. How does that feel in my body? How long can I hold all of that bubbling up and that expansion and the building in my body? Can I hold the energy? Where does my mind want to sabotage me with things that would kind of bring me down? And that's a really good question. I don't want to go too far into the journaling questions. I just want to kind of make this brief today. But being very aware when you tend to sabotage staying in the high, staying in the effervescent. I'm just loving that word today. Don't know why, but I am. Clearly, that's my word of the day, effervescent. How can I start bringing in more rituals, more things that bring in more of that effervescent feeling, the higher vibe, the tingling, the bubbling up, the holding of the expansiveness? That's really the focus. So it isn't about aligning to a specific person that we wish was with us, right? Or it's not aligning to a specific house necessarily that I want to manifest in my life, or it's not necessarily aligning to a particular dollar amount that I want to be making or want to see in my bank account. No, it's not that physical concreteness, because that really is limiting too. You're putting a limit on it when you're looking at a physical thing and aligning with that. You're limiting yourself at that level. How much more powerful and expansive and freeing and limitless is it if you're instead focusing on the feelings and aligning with that? I just looked down and saw 10:10. That is amazing that I ended my thought at 10:10. I am definitely going to close the video here. I hope this video made sense. Please leave some comments for me if you have any other input or feedback you want to leave on this video. I hope it made sense to you. If you did find value, I always really appreciate it when anyone subscribes so that my visibility can be better here on YouTube as I'm building this channel up. Thank you so much for being here and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.